channel. Today we get to do something fun, and that is finally getting to open my box of joy. It's been sitting here for a couple weeks now, just waiting for me to get all the bells and whistles so I could show you guys what you can get with it. And I'm sure you've seen it already, and you've seen it by now. Most of you probably have it, but I haven't been able to play with it yet because it's been sitting here waiting for this video. So if you haven't guessed yet, I am going to be unboxing my brand new Cricut Joy machine. This is Cricut's newest machine. It's tiny but mighty, and it's super, super cute. And from what I've seen, everyone's kind of loving it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the box. I'm going to show you what comes in the box. I'm going to show you some things about it. And then I'm going to show you a bunch of goodies that you can get for it to use with it. Whether it's vinyl or iron-on or the tools or the cards or inserts. There's a ton of stuff. And it's all pretty awesome. I'm pretty impressed by it. And I'll tell you what, I'm really excited that I'm finally doing this video for you because it's been intimidating me over there. It's just been sitting there waiting for all of its friends to come along to show off. So I'm going to switch your view here so you can get a good view of what's in the box and everything that's on the box and everything that comes with it. So now that you can see the box and everything better, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you what's on the box, types of things that it says. Obviously the front, you're going to see this awesome picture of the Cricut Joy, which is super mega cute. And then you just have some project samples. On the back, it kind of shows you some more information on the Cricut Joy as to kind of like what it is, what it does. It does say you can use your phone or computer to make anything you want. This is a great on-the-go machine. You can switch the blades for easy cutting and then switch it out for writing. And then the super mega awesome thing about this Joy is if you're familiar with Cricut or you have an Explore or Maker series, you know that when you're cutting something, you're limited to a 23.5-inch long cut max. So you can do 11.5 by 23.5, but if you even attempt to hit 24 inches long, it's going to tell you it's too big, it won't even work. With the Cricut Joy, you can cut one image, so one solid image up to 4 feet long, or you can cut a continuous image up to 20 feet long. So what that means is if you have a word, let's say you have happy birthday and you type it all out at once, you can cut that happy birthday 4 feet long. If you have, let's say, some pineapple decor or butterflies or ballerinas and you're making a border for your bedroom, if you just continuously duplicate that image, you can cut that image up to 20 feet long. So you can have a repetitive image that's 20 feet long. So that is a game changer in the Cricut world, especially for me. I mean, there's a lot of times when I get stuck because I have to cut an image in half or something like that. And it's easy to do, but this will make it that much easier. So the next thing is the machine dimensions. It is 8.5 by 4.25 by 5.5, and it's pretty light. I mean, like the box itself it's pretty light. I don't know that it says on here how much it weighs, but it's much lighter than the standard Cricut machine, whether that's your Explorer or your Maker. Which makes it that much better for on the go. So what you get in the box here is, it shows on the side, you're going to get the Cricut Joy machine, obviously, the blade and the housing. The blade is a fine point blade, but it is different than the fine point blade that goes in your Explorer Maker, so they're not interchangeable. I'll show you that when we open it. It comes with a pen, a standard grip mat, the welcome card, the power adapter, trial membership to Cricut Access. If you're a new member, I subscribe to Cricut Access. I have for the last 5 years because it's awesome. Ready to make projects that are in design space, practice materials, and that's about it. So another thing with the Cricut Joy is it's only Bluetooth. So when I open all this up, if you are a Cricut user, you're going to say, well, where's the adapter cord? Well, it doesn't have one. So If you don't have Bluetooth on your computer, you won't be able to use it with your computer, but you can use it with your smartphone, phone, or your tablet. So I have an iPad, I have an iPhone, so I can use this. I could plug this in my awesome mom van if I wanted to, and I could craft on the go. I could go on vacation and I could sit in the back and Cricut if I wanted to. I mean, I'm not sure that I would, but I definitely could. It's also great for people who go to scrapbook retreats. I've done that a few times, and I've carried my big Cricut maker with me, and it is kind of a pain to do. I'll still do it. I have a bag for it and everything like that, but with this, I can do pretty much anything that I would need in that environment that I would use my Cricut maker for. So I'm just going to start bringing my Cricut Joy. So I'm going to go ahead and get this box open so we can check out what is in here. I'm really excited to have this super cute machine out of the box and not sitting in the box anymore in my craft room. So you have your Cricut Joy here, which is your machine. It's super, super tiny, and it's just, I'm that mom, and it's just adorable. It's super cute. It's super lightweight. I can hold it in one hand. It's really tiny. Like I said before, it's tiny but mighty. So we're going to set that there. And then we have the welcome book, which I'm sure has some great information here, and also the practice materials. So here is the standard grip mat. This one is 4.5 by, looks like 6.5, 6.25, 6.5. 4.5 by 6.5 is this mat. They do make the longer ones. Looks like this is a sheet of Cricut Smart Vinyl, which is permanent, which I love that all the new Cricut materials say on the back, whether it's permanent or removable. Here's your warranty information, your safety instructions, the standard stuff, cardstock, and your Let's Get Started book, which this is just going to walk you through setting your Cricut up. It tells you that there's a Smart Vinyl sample. It tells you the blade is in there, and then that you have your adhesive mat, your paper, and your fine point pen in here. And once you set it up in Design Space, it's going to prompt you to do a welcome project, which I will be showing you in my next video when we set this bad boy up. I think it might be my new desk mate. I'm not sure, but I think it might just have to hang out. This is the bottom portion. Here is our power cord. This connects. This goes in the machine. This obviously connects to the wall. Here is our fine point pen. I'm gonna stick this back in the box. I am a box saver because we've moved about 500,000 times, it feels like, since I started cricketing. So I have my Cricut boxes because it keeps them safe if I have to move them to a new home, which hopefully that does not happen again. We're liking this one, but let's get in here. We can move this because we're not turning it on. All right, I'm gonna carefully cut this plastic open. I've seen so many people decorating their Cricut Joys with flowers and faces, and it is just too stinking cute. Like, I love it. So you're gonna notice, if you're an experienced Cricut user, you're gonna notice there are no buttons on this machine. Not a single button. None whatsoever. No buttons. Because this machine will load the vinyl and the mat itself. It has a sensor under these rollers, so when you put your mat in there, when you use your mat or your Smart Vinyl, when you put it in there, once you hit it, it's going to automatically pull that in for you. So that's just a little styrofoam protective piece. In here is the blade. Now if you look at that, that is teeny tiny, like super teeny tiny. So is that blade. That's super tiny. And I can grab you another housing. So this is the bonded fabric blade housing, which essentially is the same thing as the fine point for the other ones. And this is why they are not interchangeable. Do you see that size difference there? There's a big size difference there. And the blades are definitely going to be different. So I'm going to take this one out. This is the Cricut Joy blade. This is the standard fine point. And you'll see, this is why you can't interchange those blades. See the size difference? Don't get me wrong, it'll cut just as well as everything else will. It's just a little smaller. But small things are not always a problem. It's a fun size machine. I think that's a good way to put it. So the same with your other Cricut housings. All you have to do is push this button up top here and it'll push the blade out and you can pull it out. So we're just gonna stick that back in there. Super easy to click close. This isn't a very tight grip there. And then if you want to use your pen, all you'd have to do is take your blade out, put your Cricut Joy pen in. This one is going to go in just like this. Just like that. It comes out the bottom. You can kind of see it there. So another thing that's different here are these pens. So this pen is a little different than the current Cricut pens, and I can show you that difference. This is a Cricut Joy pen, and this is a regular Cricut pen. So the Cricut Joy pen is a little shorter, but it's also a little wider to fit in that housing. So you can't use these pens in your Cricut Joy. You do need to use your Cricut Joy pens. I'm not sure if there are adapters out there yet that can make it so you can use the regular Cricut pen. I'm sure if there's not, I'm sure there will be. Don't mark my words on that because I'm not making one, but I bet you can find one soon. So that is the machine. Super cute little machine. Suppose I could probably plug it in, show you what I mean by it will load that mat on its own, which I think is a really awesome feature. I mean, there's no buttons. You can't get it confused. It's very user-friendly. You know, there's no, well, what's this flashing button? What's that one? Which one do I push first? It's just going to be great. I say this would be a really good Cricut for kids to use, or for a beginner crafter, or someone who, you know, just isn't looking to do super large scale things. I mean, you'll be able to do a lot of things with this. So there's a light on the top. Again, no button, that's just the light that says it's on. Open this here. It should, even though I'm not doing anything. Actually, you know what? It's not going to because I haven't set it up yet. But that's the concept of it. When you take this mat here or your smart vinyl, which you won't have to use a mat for, once it hits those rollers back there, it's going to start feeding that in. So super convenient. It does shut and click with a magnet, so it is going to do that. And one other thing that I found is pretty cool, wherever that magnet is, if you're not using your blade, you can just stick your blade right there to that magnet while you have your pen in, so you don't misplace it or roll it off your desk or have teeny tiny hands like I have running around this house. Come and take it, stick it right back, and you're good to go. So that is the machine. Super, super awesome. I love it. And there is a ton of things to go with it. The first thing that I love is the carrying bag. Now, since it's a small machine, it's good for on the go. Naturally, Cricut had to make a very, very user-friendly, super cute bag to take it with. So I bought all of my Cricut Joy stuff on HSN. So that's why it took a little bit for it to get here. This time HSN wanted to send it in about 100 different boxes, but that's okay. So your Cricut Joy fits right in here. I do believe it goes this way, just like that. Actually, nope, goes the other way. Goes backwards. There we go. So when you put it in, the top of your Joy is going to go to the top of the bag, just like that. Over here, you could put your cord and your pens and anything else that you wanted to put there. You could just zip it shut. There's a pocket back here. Great traveling bag. It has a handle and then it has an over-the-shoulder strap. Perfect for taking it wherever it's going with you. If it's going camping or to a scrapbook meet or anything like that. So we'll just leave that there. It does have its own tool set, which these tools are just the standard Cricut tools, a weeding tool, the spatula, and the scraper. But see those colors? totally matches the Joy. Everything has to match. We're super color coordinated around here. Extra blades. I only purchased an extra blade. I didn't purchase an extra blade housing because in the history of me using Cricut, I've never needed to buy an extra blade housing. So I just bought an extra blade. Those are available everywhere. From what I've seen, Michael's Stores has the biggest selection of Cricut Joy products if you're wanting to buy it in store. So if you want to check theirs out, they have their own little display now, which is awesome and always grabs my attention when I'm there. Of course, I'm not going there now because we're quarantined at home, but that's okay because look, I have lots of fun things to work with. So these are the card inserts. This is a different concept, okay? So these cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then they have an insert that goes with them. So we'll open the glitter ones here. If I open these, I'll show you what I mean. And the reason why these are a little smaller is so they do fit in your Joy, but you can make regular size cards. Don't let that discourage you from the Cricut Joy. You can make regular size cards. But the cool thing with the Cricut Joy is a brand new mat that they came out with. And that is the card mat, which I will show you in just a moment. So here are your card blanks, just like that. And what it will do is it'll cut this design on the front and it'll give you little notches here in the corner. So then when you put this behind it, that glitter would show through as your design on the front of your card. So the card mat is something special on its own, which there are some hacks for this that I have seen where you can use this, with your bigger machines so you're not feeling left out if you don't want to buy the Cricut Joy. But the cool thing about this card mat, it is the 4 1/2 by 6 1/4 size. And this is just the label that shows you kind of how it works. So your standard mat has the grid on the bottom and the protective plastic layer on the top. Now, this mat is a little bit different. It does have this protective layer, but as you can see, that's on the top of this plastic part here. You see that? And that's because, like this card on the front, when you use the card blanks, all you have to do is slide the back of your card in, fold the front of your card over. The front of your card will stick to this clear part, and it will cut just the front of your card while leaving the back of your card intact. So you can see there's some grids for different size cards. You can do a 4 1/2 by 6.25 card. You could do a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, 3 1/2 by 4.9. So this card blank is a Cricut card blank. And what you'll do is you'll slide the back through there and you're going to close this right on top. So that is going to be that middle size. And then if that liner was off, it would stick and this part wouldn't lift. So it's going to stick there and it's going to cut your design in the front. You can easily slide your card out, and just like that, you have a card folded, ready to go. All you have to do is put your insert in the back. So that's the card mat and the card inserts, which are super fun. There's a bunch of different ones. I just got this pack. I got glitter. So this glitter, it looks like it comes with red, black, and gold inserts, and then has some neutral color cards, and it does come with envelopes as well. And then we have, these are some basic ones just with some solid colors. And then I got these, which have this is the Princess Sampler, so it has that holographic card insert, which I think the holographic's probably my favorite out of everything, whether it's vinyl, paper, poster board. There's just that multicolor kind of look to it I really, really like. So, card mat. The standard grit mat came with it. They do make this standard grit mat in the 4 1/2 by 12 as well. And then they also have the light grit mat, which is the same. It's the blue light grit mat that you're used to with your other Cricuts. Green standard grit mat, that's the same as the other ones. This blue one does also come in this size, so both of these come in both sizes. You can get the standard grip in the longer mat. You can get the lighter grip in the standard size shorter mat. I just don't have that one. I don't use my standard grip mat a ton. So a few other things. One of the other awesome new products, it's not just vinyl or iron-on, is the Smart Label. Adhesive, backed, permanent vinyl. So what this is is writable label paper. This is a craft color. It comes in 4 sheets of 5.5 by 12. And this is just the standard white, which is 5.5 by 4 feet long. And the cool thing about this is you can put your pen in the Cricut Joy, and in Design Space you can create a label, write it out, and it's going to cut it. And all you have to do is peel that label off and stick it wherever it's going. So it writes on the label itself, and it's not going to smear. It's not going to do anything. I do know that some of the pens don't work on this. I believe the glitter won't work on the Smart Label. Maybe the metallic. I could be wrong there, but I know for sure the glitter doesn't work on it because it'll smear on that. So that's super awesome. Another brand new product is their Deluxe paper, but it is adhesive backed paper. So I just got a few sampler packs here. They are 4.5 by 12. There's 10 sheets in each. Basically, this is a mega awesome pattern sticker. Like, how awesome is that? So it's already adhesive backed. You don't have to run it through a Xyron. You don't have to put glue. All you got to do is cut whatever you're cutting. If you're cutting some shapes, if you're cutting a name, cut it, peel it, stick it, done. Makes it easy. It's making everything so much easier. And then, of course, pens. Lots and lots of pens. I probably bought them all because I am a pen hoarder when it comes to Cricut. I have pretty much all the other Cricut pens too. So they have really pretty glitter ones. Gotta love the glitter. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there you go. So these 2 styles of the glitter pens, gold, black, silver, pink, blue, and green. They have some of the extra fine point pens, which I love writing with. So I got a pack of the black and then black, blue, and red. And then they have some metallic markers. And they have gel pens. And then they have just the regular fine point pens. So you have the fine point, the extra fine point. Now these pens are going to be similar to what you're used to for the other Cricut machines, just a different size. And that's about it. So then what they have to offer is your smart vinyl. So I have these 2 rolls. These are both 10-foot rolls of vinyl. I have this amazing yellow color. And then I have lots of it over here. I have shimmer vinyl, which is awesome. It's not, I'd say it's a newer version of their glitter vinyl. It is sparkly, but not crazy sparkly. It's a shimmer. That's honestly the easiest way to describe it, is a shimmer. I'll take one out of the box and show you though. So I have a lot of colors in that because this came as a bundle on HSN. And then I have a sampler. So these here, these sheets of smart vinyl are 5.5 by 12. And these are as well. These are 5.5 by 12. This came in my bundle from HSN. They do have bundles on the Cricut website now for Cricut Access subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, go ahead and check that out. Take advantage of that. They have their transfer tape rolls. So this roll is 5.5 by 48 inches. So 5.5 inches by 4 feet. Most of their vinyl I've seen, and I do believe they're iron-on as well, most of it comes in the 4-foot length. These 2, like I said, are 10-foot. And then they also have black and white in the 20-foot rolls. Now, just because all of these say smart vinyl doesn't mean that you can't use what you already have. So I have a ton of regular cardstock, a ton of regular vinyl and iron-on. You absolutely can use that. All you'll need to do is cut it down to be the size of these mats. So with that, obviously, unless you have a roll of vinyl that's only 5.5 inches wide, you're not going to be able to use that for a really long continuous cut. So I don't know right now if there will be other products on the line from other suppliers that correspond with this. There might. We can all cross our fingers. But for now, the Cricut Smart material is definitely the way to go with this. I think it's great. Cricut's really updated their material. See, here's that shimmer. It's just a subtle sparkle. See if it'll focus there. Never wants to focus on glitter, not sure why. But it's just a subtle sparkle there. It's a really pretty purple color. The nice part about the shimmer is it is permanent, so you can use it as a car decal or, you know, a permanent decal on a glass or a cup or whatever you want. I'm not sure how it does in the weather yet because I don't have one on currently, but I just might have to replace my current decal with a glittery decal. I have a red decal on the back of my Rockin' Mom van. I just might have to replace it with this red shimmer. I don't know. But, so that is everything that I got with my Cricut Joy. Like I said, it doesn't all come together. I bought everything separately or in their own bundles. I bought mine from HSN, which it is available there, but is also available on the Cricut website in bundles for Access members. And you can get them in store. I've seen them at Michael's, at Joann's. I haven't seen it in my Hobby Lobby yet. I'm not sure if they'll have it there. But I know the major retailers will carry this. I've seen it at Walmart and Target as well. There's so much stuff you could do with this, guys. And I mean, if you have a kiddo that's begging you for a Cricut, if you're a Cricut user and you have a kiddo that's like, Ma, let me use it, this would be great for them. This would be great for them. I know my kids won't have any interest in this because they're boys and they don't want to do any of this with me, but I definitely see this being a good kid machine, a good on-the-go machine, and a good machine for beginners. So with that being said, I'm going to put all this away and I'm going to get ready for my next video, which you'll see pop up very soon. And I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Cricut Joy in Design Space, as well as do our first cut on our Cricut Joy, which I'm super excited about. So for now, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. There is a small subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, right hand if you're looking at it. It's at my left corner. Click on that button, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video or go live with some awesome new things. Thanks for watching, guys.